این مردمی که شماها را روی کار آوردن، این مردم کوچه و محله و عرض می‌کنم زاغه هایی که شماها را روی مسند نشوندن، ملاحظه اونها را بکنید و این جمهوری را تضعیفش نکنید. بترسید از اون روزی که این مردم بفهمند در باطن ذات شما چیست و یک انفجار حاصل بشه. از اون روز بترسید که ممکن است یکی از ایام الله خدای نخواسته باز پیدا بشد و اون روز دیگر قضیه این نیست که برگردیم به 22 بهمن. قضیه این است که فاتحه همه ما را می‌خونیم.
try to throw just makes our numbers grow. You draw your final line, we cross it every time. Your power's growing weak while ours begins to beg. Severe confrontation, your only conversation. But fear won't chain us down. We're breaking every crown. Names a list, read by men with no faces. Confessions scripted in advance, truth lost in the cases. No lawyers, no defense, just cameras and blame. Justice is the answer, terror is the game. Say you're innocent, they call it guilt. Stay silent now. They'll write it still. Public trials, private graves. you to run deep. The wounds you made won't keep. Divide and rule your creed. A fractured world will bleed. Divide and rule your game. We know who bears the blame. The echoes of the shots remain. The streets are washed with pain. You trade in hate and fear to keep the vision unclear. Truth whispers through the night, but power blinds the sight. The cracks you made won't heal. The scars you gave will heal. Divide and rule your creed. A fractured world will bleed. Divide and rule your game. We know who bears the blame. The extremes stand confessed. Divide and rule your creed. A fractured world will bleed. Divide and rule your game. We know who bears the blame. Time has come to let it show. Your past won't save you from the now. The chains will break. We know how. Your past won't save you from the now. We rise, we fall, we take the vow. And a vow. right. No anthem will we sing. We kneel to no false king. The truth is on the wing. Hear the silence ring. Hear the silence ring. The crowd stood still with hands held tight. No words were spoke, but eyes burned bright. The empty air cut like a knife, louder than 1,000 fights. No disguise inside. No flag feels right. No anthem will we sing. We kneel to no false king. The truth is on the wing. Hear the silence ring. Hear the silence ring. No anthem, hear it clear. We're not yours, the end is near. Our truth is all we fear. Hear the silence, hear. Hear the silence, hear the silence, hear the silence, hear the Count the names, not the excuses. Sighted on stands with 40 days of useless. You fired shots into our prayers. We marched on through the glares. Every step, cry, we remember. Every face defied, surrender. Memory is all existence. We won't fade into the distance. Through the pain we stay persistent. We don't forget. We don't relent. Graves don't close our final chapters. They ignite like burning rafters. Your bullets rode but couldn't scatter what we forged in blood and matter. Memory is our resistance. We won't fade into the distance. Through the pain we stay persistent. We don't forget. We don't relent. cruel game. Fears the policy you proclaim. The world can see through all your lies. The mask you wear begins to slide. You don't govern, you attack. Every deal takes something back. No one trusts a jailer's hand when the chains won't let them stand. Your passport ways with stolen might, while others fade into the night. Bargains made with blood and pain, leaving nothing but the stain. The world can see through all your lies. The mask you wear begins to slide. You don't govern, you attack. Every deal takes something back. No one trusts the jailer's hand when the chains won't let them stand. You don't govern, you attack. Every deal takes something back. No one trusts the jailer's hand when the chains won't let them Ow! Scare them. If you can't convince them, you scream of Syria to silence Iran. You claim in Sudan to cleanse your hands, but we're not chaos. We bring the light. You break the night, but we shine bright. Freedom is in your collapse. That's a lie. We touch the sky while you deny. You trade in sorrow for borrowed time. You steal tomorrow to feed your crime. But we're not broken. We stand tall. You build a wall, but we won't fall. Freedom is in your collapse. That's your lie. We touch the sky beyond shame. No ground divine can hide the blame. The age of fear has lost its name. The truth remains in essence loud. Yeah.
In one of the latest developments in Iran, protesters have set fire to the ancestral home of the Islamic Republic's founder, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Videos posted on social media showed part of the structure in the city of Khomeini being set ablaze. On Saturday, one of the social media videos posted on Twitter showed dozens of protesters cheering as a flash of fire ignited in a building. As per the BBC, an activist network said that the footage was recorded on Thursday. Separately, Reuters verified the video's location. However, the semi-official Tasnim news agency denied there had been any arson attack, saying only a small number of people had gathered outside the house. The agency also shared a video of the house and stated that the door of the historic house is open to visitors. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini is said to have been born in the house, which is now a museum that commemorates his life. He was the leader of Iran's Islamic Revolution in 1979, which deposed the nation's pro-Western leader Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. He served as the first supreme leader of Iran. Khomeini died in 1989. The fire at his ancestral house is one of the latest incidents in a wave of nationwide protests directed at his successor Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and his government. The demonstrations, calling for an end to hardline clerical rule, erupted around 2 months earlier after the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini while in the custody of Iran's morality police. On Thursday, the Iranian state media said that 5 members of the security forces were killed in the latest unrest. But on Friday, funerals for young Iranians said to have been killed by security forces reportedly sparked fresh demonstrations.
Your guns won't make us bow. One day you'll face the truth, you'll see. Justice comes somehow.
They said you're safe for now. Survival ain't the same as being found. Breathing don't mean you won the crown. You exist yet you're underground. That space between is where you drown. Move into what time runs down. Never makes a sound. Silent till it brings you down. History will wait.